back to Forza Horizon 5. Today we have some brand new FH5 gameplay, but maybe more importantly than that, today is actually the final info drop we get for Forza Horizon 5 before the game comes out in a couple of weeks. Do not worry though, because today is a super special day, because today we're gonna jump into the FH5 Series 1 update, which includes a bunch of really cool stuff. I'm going to explain how it all works and how you can unlock some special cars. I'm also going to tell you about my Q&A that I had with the Forza Horizon 5 developers and answer some of your guys' questions. And we also have some brand new Forza Horizon 5 gameplay featuring the Hot Wheels monster truck. I definitely didn't expect to see this, but sit back and relax. This is gonna be a super cool video. However, before we do get into that, today marks the official start of our giveaway for one of these, the Mercedes-AMG office chair built by Noble Chairs. To celebrate the cover car of Forza Horizon 5, we're gonna give away one of these to one of you guys. All you have to do is 3 really easy steps. Number 1, make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube. Number 2, join the AR12 Discord server. There's a link in the description down below. And number 3, leave a comment down below with your Discord username and what you want to check out first in Forza Horizon 5. We'll pick a winner in a couple of days and contact you on Discord, so if you want to win one of these, do those 3 easy steps. Thanks so much to Noble Chairs for allowing us to do this giveaway. Let's get back to the Forza Horizon 5 gameplay. So let's jump straight into it and start things off with this. This is the festival playlist for Forza Horizon 5 that you can expect to see on day 1. And yes, right off the bat, you'll probably notice, say goodbye to unlocking cars at 50% completion. There is a brand new way of unlocking cars. Also, if this is your first Forza Horizon game, the festival playlist will allow you to unlock super rare cars, outfits, emotes, and so on. For example, if you saw the video I made on the full car list for Forza Horizon 5, some of the cars can't actually be purchased from the auto show. Some of them have to be unlocked by completing challenges in the festival playlist. For example, on week 1 of the game coming out in the summer season, by achieving 26 points on the season, you'll unlock the DeLorean DMC-12. It's a legendary car that you cannot purchase from the auto show, so you will definitely want to get this car ASAP. You might be saying though, how exactly do I get points in Forza Horizon 5? Well, you kind of get them for doing a little bit of everything. For example, you'll notice on this screen, you'll actually get 2 points for completing a PR stunt challenge. And new for Horizon 5 is challenges themselves. So there's not only photo challenges in this game, there's also challenges associated to things like the Eliminator, where you'll have to eliminate a certain number of people or get a certain distance into the Eliminator and so on. Some of the other challenges might have you smash into a bunch of cactuses, like this one in the summer. If you smash into 100 cactuses, you get 3 points. All of these points you get over the season will get added up together, and then if you have enough, you can unlock that DeLorean completely for free. Some of the other rare cars you'll probably notice as we're going through the entire festival playlist is the 1984 Honda Civic. I know a lot of people were like, no, that's not on the car list. It actually is. It's just locked to the festival playlist. You can also unlock the Zero Uno and the Razor Tachyon from here. And there's also some other really cool cars like the Hoonigan V2, the McLaren F1, and even the cover car, the Mercedes-AMG Project 1. Although those cars you can actually purchase from the auto show, you will save a bunch of money by completing the challenges instead of dropping your hard-earned credits on them. Personally, I love the idea of these challenges to earn points and unlock special cars with, because not only is it going to kind of force you to experience more parts of the game, it's also going to teach new players how to play the game better, essentially kind of making everyone better at the game, which is always a good thing. Also, every single week, a brand new car comes out in the festival playlist for Forza Horizon 5. I will show you how to unlock it, the easiest way to unlock it, and I'll also show you a little bit about the car, the customization, what it's like to drive, and so on. So if you want to see any of that for any of the cars, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss them. After that, though, you're probably wondering about that Q&A that we did with the FH5 developers. Well, on the last video I made on FH5, I asked you guys if you had any questions for the developers, and you guys blew it up, left nearly 2,000 comments on that video. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to ask all of your questions, but I was able to ask a couple of them. So here are some questions and answers that you wanted to know about. Number 1, Forza Horizon 5 clubs. Yes, clubs are returning for FH5, and they work the same way they did for Forza Horizon 4 using the Xbox club. Unfortunately, right now, we don't actually know how big the clubs are, how many players can actually fit in one club, so we'll have to wait and see on that. Personally, though, I'm not a huge fan of using Xbox clubs for Forza Horizon clubs. They just get super confusing. They're really hard for most people to understand. I much preferred the club method from Forza Horizon 3 and how there was a club ladder, how people could join, and you could see who was contributing the most XP to your club. I found that a way better method. Unfortunately, we're not getting it in Forza Horizon 5. Number 2, I also asked a couple of questions about the Root Creator and the Super 7 and if you have more freedom when making custom events. And you sort of kind of do. So yes, there are a whole bunch of new parts coming to Forza Horizon 5 that you'll be able to place in your Super 7 events or in your custom-built racetracks like ramps, scenery, and so on. Yes, there are also boost pads coming to Forza Horizon 5 that literally boost your vehicle into the air. It is pretty cool. Not only are there more parts though, but the parts themselves are better optimized than they were in Forza Horizon 4. So that means you can place more parts and more objects than you were in Forza Horizon 4, so you can build super complex stuff now, which is really, really good to see. I also asked if there's any new tools coming to make building those events a little bit easier. For example, snapping to other objects or snapping to certain angles, and unfortunately at the Forza Horizon 5 launch there won't be any updates like that. Another question that was asked during our Q&A session is the map gonna change and evolve over time? And yes, it will. And the developers actually had a really interesting way of describing how that worked. You know how in Forza Horizon 4, if it was the summer, it was the same summer every single time, regardless if you were playing 1 month after the game came out or a year after the game came out. The summer was just the summer and it was always the same. New for Forza Horizon 5 is week 1 summer might look very different from week 2 summer and week 3 summer. They can actually change and evolve the map over time to coincide with real-life events. Not only can the developers now add new props to the world to coincide with real-life events, cough, cough, car soccer, that's not confirmed, but I'm gonna cross fingers, but they can also now add new PR stunts, for example, so new drift zones depending on the season and so on. They can add new races, Horizon stories, and so on. It's really cool. The developers didn't give us an exact number of how many things to expect over the life of the game, but they did say to expect to see new stuff coming a lot, way more frequently than it used to. And last but not least, we have this, the Hot Wheels monster truck gameplay. This is something I really didn't expect to see so early. If you actually go back on the channel and watch that full car list video I made on Forza Horizon 5, I spoke about the Hot Wheels monster truck, but I didn't go into detail for how you actually drove it or what it was actually doing in Forza Horizon 5 because I thought it was a massive spoiler. But I guess since Forza's showing it, I'll show it here as well. Just be aware, spoiler alert. So yes, the Hot Wheels monster truck is part of one of the showcase missions in Forza Horizon 5. In this showcase mission, you're driving this Ford buggy straight down the volcano, twisting all throughout the Mexican map, and you arrive at the stadium where you're racing not one, but 2 Hot Wheels monster trucks. Now, the developers made it pretty clear this is part 1 of 2 or maybe even 3 parts of this Hot Wheels monster truck showcase, where in part 1 you're racing against it, and in part 2 you're driving it because that's why it's on the car list in the game. We don't have any gameplay of that just yet. We will need to wait for this game to officially come out in November to get that. but it sounds really, really cool. I cannot wait to see what this monster truck can really do. If it can like drive over cars, pop wheelies, do backflips in the air. I really don't know what to expect, but it could be really, really cool. And there you have it. That is everything you need to know about Forza Horizon 5 today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, coming up very, very soon here on the channel is going to be a ton more Forza Horizon 5 gameplay. I still have a whole bunch of car builds to upload. Tomorrow's one is a really, really cool one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon with some more Horizon 5 gameplay. See you then. Bye!